We live. All right. Let me make sure we are live on Restream. Okay. All right. Y'all can open up your TikTok to see if we on TikTok or not.
All right,
It
I
won't
got
show
you.
on my end, but we restreaming. Ronnie, you went back to being blurry now that we live.
Oh, because I'm on my iPad.
Maybe because you're on your iPad. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I couldn't hear y'all that great
it's all good.
on my HP on my laptop.
All right.
All right, there you go.
We are
Hold
live,
on.
guys.
Live
Welcome
on
into the
TikTok.
podcast. I got Mauricio in the building. I got Rhonda in the building tonight. We are talking about the 5 signs that he's cheating, and y'all know I'm going a different route with it.
Oh
Y'all
Lord.
know I'm going a different route, and y'all know this is still a part of the Man is the Catch series,
Oh.
but we going a different route on this thing because I know exactly where some of y'all are going with it. But I just want to give y'all that heads up. We should be live on TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. So when Rhonda give me the signal that she ready, we'll go ahead and begin the official recording.
So am I actually on
Yeah, you're
TikTok?
on. I can see you.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, we're live, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
I'm
live.
old school. I'm old school, so it's okay. Yeah, give me a
All right,
minute.
y'all. Let's get into this thing. Let's get into this thing. The top 5 signs that your man is cheating, and y'all don't want to miss this. Grab your stick. You gonna need your drink. Let's get into this thing right now.
Pop it, smoke it, drink it down. With your voice, it got you around. Feel the vibe, we're set to roll. Let's play, let's lose control. Sip a drink and smoke will swirl. Join the convo around the world. Relationships we dissect slow. Current events, we let them flow.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you, and y'all know what it is. It's the Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast. Man, I'm the real Cigar Jeff. And before I go any further, y'all make sure y'all get down in the description, man. Hit that first link. I couldn't be the real Cigar Jeff without giving y'all real cigar discounts, 5-packs, bundles, premium brands that you love and trust, man. Go ahead, support your boy. Show him right up to your doorstep, man. We gonna get into this thing, but I want to say this clearly. This conversation is not about accusing anyone. It's not about panic, ladies. And it's definitely not about catching someone in the act. It's about understanding behavior before damage happens. Now, why am I saying this to you guys? We're not talking about intercourse. We're not talking about smashing. We're not talking about anything like that. Cheating has nothing to do with that. That's the end result of a process that started a long time ago. What we're talking about is priority. If your man does not see you as a priority, there ain't nothing you can't stop. But I'm going to give you the signs to let you know you've put yourself in a position where he does not see you as a priority. And before we get into it, y'all make sure y'all go to that link, man. Amazon Kindle Ashes Between Us. If you want to get into cigars, if you want to know the download on how to navigate with a cigar lounge and how to feel like an A1 from day one, go ahead and get my book on the Amazon Kindle. Now, guys, tonight we're talking about 5 signs your man may be cheating or preparing to. And the twist is, none of this has anything to do with the sex word. Now, before we go any further, man, go ahead and like the video if you appreciate calm and honest conversations. Subscribe if this kind of relationship insight matters to you. And of course, share this with somebody who needs clarity and not chaos. But y'all know I ain't doing this alone tonight. I got to introduce my esteemed panel, and y'all gonna let them know what y'all sipping on tonight and where they can find you on the social. Y'all see my dog smiling already. New School
Yes.
couldn't wait for this. He just found out the topic today and generated AI stuff for me to post immediately. I said, boy, this dude moving too fast. Oh, New School moving too fast for me. But y'all can see he in the holiday mood. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Tell y'all where y'all can find him on the socials and let him know what you drinking tonight.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Today is a special episode for me. I have one of my most infamous nicknames is Mr. Serial Cheater himself. I want to bring you into this world. My former world. You know, I'm rehabilitating, but I wanted to make sure I came on and I show you the special side of me. Tonight, we're upgrading from the gas station stuff, and now we got the 6-pack because I wanted to make sure that all my takes are for you guys and for your protection. And that's also why I have the AI operators, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Go over there, see the clips. It exposes real world dynamics. And I couldn't be Mr. Santa Claus, Mr. Serial Cheater, if I didn't give you some specials on there. So go to my website, $1, get some clarity, whether that's you wanting to be the cheater, or maybe you just want to recognize what a cheater looks like. I'm here for your protection, or I'm here for your assistance. Back to you.
Oh, goodness.
Yes, Lord. Appreciate you being on. My dog, New School, is in the building. Y'all make sure y'all go over there to the AI operators, man. We are in the building. If he is over there, man, helping y'all navigate. If y'all listened to the podcast last week, AI is a tool if you want your relationship to last in 2026. Y'all know who I got next, man. Y'all, I tell y'all every week, my A1 from day one, y'all know who it is. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, tell y'all what she's sipping on and where y'all can find her on the socials this holiday season.
Thanks, JB, for having me back. What's up, Mauricio? I'm glad you're excited. I'm glad you're excited. Tonight, I'm sipping on my hot chocolate, man. I'm just in a cozy mode. You know, it's about to be Christmas time. So, of course, in my hot chocolate is my Bailey's cookies and creamy cream liqueur. And you can find me on Instagram at RMBLMBT. We're gonna see what's gonna happen tonight. Lord,
it's gonna be a fun
that's
night.
all I got to say.
Appreciate Rhonda. I appreciate you being on. Mauricio, appreciate you being on. Of course, tonight, guys, I am smoking my Gurkha Havana blend. Pull that out, 2006 Gurkha Havana blend that came from Cigars International 5-pack. Man, I saw it in there. I had to get it. Like I said, y'all hit that link in the description. Y'all can get the same deals that your boy, the Real Cigar Jeff, got. And of course, y'all know, man, still got to keep my antioxidants up. I got my tequila. I got my Luna Azul right there, and my grape juice, and of course my Saratoga Club soda, right? My you gotta have a Saratoga sparkling water, because when we talking about a topic like this, see, that's why I had to go ahead and let y'all know. Get your mind out of the physical or fleshly gutter, okay? Get your mind out of the fleshly gutter with the 5 I'm gonna give y'all tonight. And guess what, guys? We may have to do a part 2 on this. But when I'm telling y'all these 5 things, remember, guys, it's about your priority. Don't get caught up in the outward act. By the time that outward act happens, it's over. That's why you need to have AI operators so that you do not get caught up in this position, guys. Now, this isn't about 3 people agreeing. It's about 3 perspectives. Now, they don't know my 5, guys. I'm going to just have them react to mine tonight. If we have some time at the end, we're going to let them get into some of the things they may say too. We're going to get through and then go ahead and do this, right? So I want y'all to see the full picture, but I'm going from a priority perspective, because what I've learned over my years in life, and especially in the business world, when you fly first class, it doesn't mean you're going any place different. It just means you a priority customer, right? That they just letting you know you priority. It doesn't mean people in the back ain't going to the same place, but it feels good to know you are priority. Now, guys, here's the truth most people miss. Cheating is rarely about intercourse. It is about submission. It's about feeling respected. It's about feeling like a king somewhere. And when he doesn't feel like one at home, he going somewhere else to look to feel like a king. Now, let's walk through the signs. Guys. Sign number 1, dressing for style and not function. Dressing for style and not function. Is he still dressing for style instead of function? This isn't about looking nice. It's about looking available to others instead of building with the person he's already committed to. When a man is locked into his future, his energy shifts toward utility and progress, not attraction signals. This is subtle, but powerful. Now, if this makes sense to y'all, here's what I'm trying to tell you. If I get with someone and you become that priority for me, I can't be out here dressing like I was when I was on the market. Mauricio knows this. There's a difference in how you deal with the customer you prospecting versus when they starting to get onboarded. It's a completely different experience in the prospecting stage versus the client stage. Mauricio, I'm coming to you first. If that dressing doesn't stop or if that dressing changes to say I'm available, that's a sign. Jump it up, Mauricio. Let me know what you think.
Well, first impressions matter. So no matter who it is, any woman, a prospect, first impressions matter. So I want to show up and have a nice presentation. I want to have that $1 million smile. I want to have, for me, it's my suits. I like walking around in my suits. But I'm out here and I'm in my suits. What's the first thing I'm going to hear on the streets? Woman coming up, oh, Mauricio, or they don't even know me. Oh, you look so handsome. What are you all dressed up for? Like, I'm just naturally attracting attention without even trying to. I don't have to go up and say hello to the woman. And actually, you know what? That gives me plausible deniability because I can say, I didn't approach that woman. She came up to me and I was trying to get her away. Whole time,
Oh my God.
she's giving me her phone number on some note or a napkin that she wrote, and I can text her later when I have time. So when you have a man that is still kind of dressing up, and it's different if he's going to work and stuff because that's how he has to go. But if he's going out grocery shopping, has a fresh haircut, has his swag on, and that's a problem. That's a problem.
I'm glad Mauricio see it because let me tell y'all something. The number one communication is visual communication. How you dress tells the message before you even open your mouth. And I ain't telling guys not to still stay fly and that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, ladies, if your man sees you as a priority, he's going to dress so that people see you are an extension of him, not that he's looking to get rid of you. Rhonda, jump in there. Let me know what you think about that.
I think in this day and age, there's a lot of men who, whether they're with someone or not, in a relationship or not, that they are going to step out, like looking a certain way. But of course, if they switch up, it's different now if they start off like that. Like, you start, but if they switch up, that now they looking dressed to the nines and all of that, yes, that is absolutely an issue because clothing was my first thing. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. So it does matter because you do want to look good, but you don't want to look available.
And that Rhonda, preach again. Say that again. You want to look good, but you don't want to look what?
Available.
Yeah, right. Now, here's the deal, ladies. Here's the deal. We told y'all this ain't got nothing to do with intercourse. This has everything to do with the man ain't going to do nothing to violate you until your priority shifts in his eyes. Okay? So this is the sign. This is the sign. We still on the Man is a Catch series. And if you see these signs, he's letting you know you've lost priority. Don't even worry about the outward act. Because at the end of the day, guys, look, when you see somebody come out of the room, that gonna determine if I'm with somebody and I see them come out of the room, that let me know like, okay, they want to go somewhere different. Versus, okay, let's just go around the corner and get some chicken tenders. Right? Like that's gonna let you know the dressing thing is for real. So I appreciate y'all feedback on that. Rhonda, I appreciate yours. Mauricio, definitely appreciate yours, right? If that makes sense to you guys, drop a comment, man. Not to call anyone out, but to reflect. You know how you dress when you got her. But once you get her and y'all starting to build, you got to start dressing different. You got to start dressing different. And I think that's some of the things that we're going to talk about. I want y'all to understand this, man. If that man changes his priority lens, if he changes that priority lens, you're going to see these signs. Number 2, he's laying on the couch while you're working, or he's at work not trying to get a promotion. He's laying on the couch while you're working, or he's not at work trying to get a promotion. Now, this isn't about money. It's about direction. When a man loses momentum, he doesn't always cheat immediately. He escapes first. Comfort without purpose creates resentment, and resentment looks for release. Now, why am I saying this to you guys? A lot of y'all ladies like to brag that you got control over this man. And when we ask what he does, right? You say content creator. You say something else that'll allow he a gamer. And don't get me wrong, those professions don't necessarily mean a bad thing. But when we ask what does he do, because a man who has no purpose, Miles Monroe said this, where purpose is unknown, abuse is inevitable. one of the things y'all got to understand, if he's on the couch or if he's not at work trying to get promoted, that's because them women at work or them women on OnlyFans have made him comfortable. Mauricio, jump in there, let me know what you think, because a man who won't get up and work, he don't have nothing to lose. Jump in there, Mauricio, let me know what you think about that one for number 2.
If you're really my princess, my queen, I'll do anything for you.
Rhonda, let the man talk.
I am.
So if you mean as much as you think you mean to me, I'm gonna get up every day and I'm gonna try to provide for you. I'm gonna try to give you a better life. But if you're really not giving me anything and I get everything that I want from someone else, why do I have to try and build for you? If this woman is comfortable with me and I have my side piece or my work wife, there's no reason for me to get up and try to get promoted. Like if I really loved you, I would try to keep going, but maybe the love has faded. I don't know. So that's kind of how I see it. I'm probably occupied with my side piece or something. That's my real wife. That's my real queen, my real princess. You're just kind of my assistant at home that kind of nags sometimes.
Okay.
Y'all go ahead and get into the comments, man, because I don't think you too far off. Jump in there, Ronnie. Let me know what you think about what I said.
What you mean you don't think he's too far off? He's all the way off. Like, no, that's toxic. Like, no. Listen, what if you are down? You may be feeling down. You just stuff ain't going on at work. You may be the one tired. And so it don't always have to be. First of all, the woman don't have to be the one always keeping you up and propping you up and making sure you good.
Okay.
Because if you're a high value man,
who's supposed to do it then, Ron?
You yourself.
Okay, but don't I need a pastor? Got a choir, don't he? A pastor got a deacon board, don't he? A CEO got a board of directors and an executive team.
So you need a board of side pieces to keep you uplifted.
I ain't say that. I ain't say
Mauricio.
No. Hold on. I said that what he's saying is the woman at home's got to do this. Let me tell y'all though, the woman at home has to. Every man need a cheerleader. Every man need a cheerleader.
And this is the woman at home. She's not out here working and breaking. That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so this ain't gonna apply to most people. Because we out here working.
Yeah. But
and you want to be uplifted.
Well, but see here. But now here's the deal. Here's the deal, ladies. Mm-hmm. I'm glad Rhonda said that. Some of y'all got to understand that you may not be qualified for a relationship at a level where the man is the catch. Now, don't get me wrong. He shouldn't be laying on the couch and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, guys, if he is laying on the couch and all this kind of stuff, you better make sure you're not the one who put him there. Because if you put him down, nag, he just gonna give up. Men don't fight like y'all think they do. Men need positive reinforcement. If you do I watch women who can give positive reinforcement to a dog when they're training it, but can't give positive reinforcement to the man that they with. Jump in there, Ron.
But look at the man. But look, it depends on the man. That dog is loving on her. There's a difference. There's a difference. And so, look, all I know is the man has to have his motivation. Mm-hmm. Period. Mm-hmm. Like he has to have his bottom line of his motivation. And that's what I said. Maybe you down, maybe you feel a little something, maybe something didn't go right at work. Maybe your work wife was off that day, so your spirit's a little down. Yeah. So but that man still got to find it within himself. Yeah, people could encourage you. And so I get it. Like maybe men prefer their work wife encouraging them instead of the person that's laying next to them every night.
Rhonda,
maybe that's the case.
Look, before men don't prefer that. What you're looking at is a reaction, right? That what Mauricio is talking about is a reaction from a shortcoming at home. And some of us got to learn the hard way. right? We live in a supply and demand capitalist society. Mauricio, jump in there. Let me know. I want to hear your thoughts on it. I want to hear your thoughts on it again.
Yeah, I mean it is tough because if someone's doing everything right, it makes you want to do right by them. You know, you get letting them be free and stuff, but when you have to come home to something that relationship's a choice. So I have to choose you every day. And if you're making it hard to choose you, I'm going to choose somewhere else. And that might not be, you might not think it's a flaw, and you might think I'm the flawed person, but that's just the truth of dynamics in this world today. If take it out of the relationship standpoint, think of it in the sales standpoint.
Mhm.
If you are selling a product and someone else is selling a product, but they're more convincing than you, they're going with the other person, even if it's a little more expensive because they did a better job at communicating that. So you still have to sell your man that you are the one for him and not his work life or his side piece or whatever it is. But you have to take preventative measures for that.
And let me tell y'all why I put this as number 2. If that man, if you're a priority for that man, you ain't got to tell him to do nothing for you.
Yeah.
Okay? Right? If you got a man who is sitting on the couch, that man can't stand you. Now, he with you because more than likely you making it easy for him to lay on that couch. You paying the bills, you doing everything so you can feel like you in control. But at the end of the day, guys, a man who is laying on the couch or not trying to get promoted at work and you in a relationship with him, you are not his priority. And that's what, because any man who's trying to get promoted at work, the first thing he gonna say, I want to marry my girl. Right? He gonna want to buy a house or he gonna want to marry a girl. If you talk to anybody in the marketplace, there's only 2 things they want to get a promotion for. Right? But what's the first thing that happens when you come home to the person you with? Well, is that promotion gonna mean we're not gonna spend time together? Right? Like all that stuff. Meanwhile, what's the work wife saying, Mauricio? What's the work wife saying?
I understand. Like, she really said that about you getting promoted. Like, she doesn't understand that there was a bigger vision for you.
Ron, he ain't lying. He ain't lying.
No, he's not. I mean, he's not. I can't say that he is. It's just.
Guys, Rhonda, do you agree with me when I say the man that's laying on the couch can't stand you?
Well, I will say yes. I agree. I cannot not agree. That's yes. I agree with that. Like he is something about you he don't like.
If I'm laying on the couch and you got to motivate me, I don't like you. I think we can all agree with that, right? Because all of us up here are breadwinners, right? All of us up here hunting whales. All of us up here having to fucking go out and hunt every day. Ain't nobody got to make us get up and go hunt either, right? We know the assignment.
Yeah.
Now, let's get into number 3. He doesn't make your life easier. Men in alignment naturally remove obstacles, reduce stress, protect peace. When that stops, it signals emotional disengagement, not laziness. He is no longer investing in you. Every man that you're with, if you're his priority, your life is going to get easier and he can lay out for you where y'all are going 1 year, 5 year, 10 year. Mauricio, jump in there, let me know if I'm lying or if I'm telling the truth.
You're telling the truth, but if your man is a serial cheater, he will purposely make obstacles for you to jump over. And I don't see that.
My goodness.
I mean, obstacles in life are normal.
Yes.
But he's gonna be in this state of disengagement, or he's gonna be looking elsewhere. He's not really gonna prioritize you. He's gonna prioritize everything else in his life. When you go back to the work life, he'll prioritize the work life. He'll prioritize the work, the job, the business. You prioritize that, and you're fighting that obstacle of trying to get his attention. And realistically, sometimes they do this too because they want to make you engaged. Not necessarily that he doesn't love you, that he doesn't want to be around you, but sometimes, because men can love you and still cheat. But sometimes for women, they like when other women like the man, so they kind of want to force her hand and showing her if her attention level is here that she's giving the man. How do I get it up here? Oh, I just go see other women, or I go spend time doing other things. And now she's insecure, and now she's fighting this obstacle of fear. Like, maybe I might really lose this man who is the prize, and that's what it is.
Okay, I like that. Rhonda, jump in there. Let me know what you think.
Okay, can we just please make clear that the woman is also the prize?
That's next year. That's 2026.
No, because you're gonna find another reason. You you're gonna find another way to keep this series going. It's been the longest series ever. So no, yeah, look, I agree. The man should make your life easier, ladies. If he's not, that is a telltale sign that, like, hey, it's just not. He ain't into you like that. But at the same time, you also have to know, is that something you want to stay in, or if it's something you want to work towards or fight for to keep. But yeah, every man, if he's in a woman's life for something serious, he should make her life easier. Otherwise, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Y'all hear that, ladies?
And so,
Rhonda, reiterate that to the ladies who gonna be listening.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Yeah, Rhonda, you got to reiterate that for the ladies who gonna be listening.
But okay, you have to allow that man to be able to make your life easier. Okay, yep. But you, of course, ladies, if you are with someone, that man needs to make your life easier. Point blank and period. There is no second guessing or if this is that, but know your role in it too, because if you're making it harder for him to make it easier for you, to where he would have his work wife or his side pieces or whatever else going on, he'll realize that that's not what it is, and it's not worth it to go outside looking. As Mauricio crack over his second or third bottle.
Rhonda, I'm glad you said. I'm glad you said what you said. One of the things, ladies, is this. One of the things I would tell y'all is this, and Mauricio can jump in there, Rhonda. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Nobody leaves unless they got somewhere to go. And we all have heard the cliche. You go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it. Okay? You go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it. One of the things that you guys are going to find is this. At some point, a man worth his salt is going to find his way to business. And if he finds his way to business, he's either going to come to business to figure out how he can elevate with you, or he can escape you. Okay? This is the whole perspective. Because business is going to either help me elevate with you, or it's going to help me escape you. Right? What did Kanye say on his song? He got that ambition, baby. Look in his eyes. Right? He said, but when he get on, he going to leave your ass for a white girl. That's what he said. Now, we ain't here to talk about interracial relationship. What Kanye was pointing out is, if I get put on and you done made it hard for me the whole time, when I get put on, I'm out. Now, she may look different than you, and she will look different than you. But y'all better understand, when that man taps into his vision, if you are the person who's made it hard and he get put on, he leaving you. Jump in there, Mauricio. Let me know what you think about that one.
We talked about the cheerleader effect. If I have a woman cheering me on, oh, there's nothing in this world that I can't conquer for you, baby. Come on. There's nothing in this world I can't conquer for you. But if you're trying to tell me that I'm stupid and I don't know anything, I mean, when I finally succeed and I break your expectations of me, oh, forget about it. There's plenty of women out there. There's plenty of people that could be my princess. You're just not one of them. And I broke free from my cage.
Now look, and y'all ladies got to understand. Y'all ladies got to understand with the way Mauricio talking, and Rhonda gonna jump in here. He's he's using royalty terms. Some of y'all have not been raised to be a queen or a princess. Some of y'all just have not. Some of y'all are going to end up lower than that status, but understand that. Okay? Like, because again, a lot of women and a lot of men for that matter are not being trained to be in levels of authority. Let's just be honest. And that's a serious problem for relationships too. Because if I become a person of authority and you don't understand how to deal with a person of authority now, or if you become a person of authority, or we both become persons of authority, that's a problem if we don't know how to deal with each other at the authority level. We know how to deal with each other at the struggling level. Let's be honest. Ain't nobody, everybody, toxic is cool at the poverty level. Toxic is cool at the struggling level while we working. But now when you become a man of authority and that toxicity can make you lose everything you work for, that's a problem. But some women are like, oh no, I'm gonna make sure you lose it. Y'all see what happened with Tyreek Hill today? Y'all see how much money that man had to give away today? Right? And when I say he had to give it away, yeah. And this is while he out with an injury, probably gonna get released. She pounced. She even asked for access, ongoing access to his debit cards and credit cards. And the judge said, nah, ma'am, I can't give you that too. After everything he gave her. And what I'm trying to tell y'all right now is when we are looking at going where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated, okay? And again, if I'm not trying to make your life easier, you got a problem. You at that point, and y'all gonna see this on Jeff Sunday service when I get there in 2026. The scripture tell you if you look at that woman in that way, you've already committed the act. Because everything we're doing starts up here in the mind. It starts in the unseen realm before it comes in the seen realm. But Rhonda is right, Mauricio is right. And one of the things y'all gonna find is the only man who can make your life easier is a man in authority, ladies. And here's what you're gonna find: the more authority I get, the more responsible I'm gonna be. That's why you got to get a man that's looking for a promotion at work, that's trying to get into the business world, that's trying to do all this stuff, because the more accountability I get, the more I got to think logically about every step in my life. Let's go to number 4. And this one surprises people. He ain't sending you no social media reels anymore. This ain't about Instagram or TikTok. This is about emotional sharing. Sending reels is modern day intimacy. I saw this and thought of you. I knew this would make you laugh. When we talking about this the other day? Oh my God, this is me and you. Oh, we should go here. When that stops, the connection is either thinning or it's over. Guys, these reels mean something in a relationship. And if they go dark, they have already decided that down the road, you ain't gonna be a priority. Jumping down, Mauricio, let me know what you think about the social media reels from the AI operators.
Yeah, I've had plenty of reels in my day, my young days. But and even if they're talking about, oh man, my boyfriend's a serial cheater, but I still am addicted to him. I've had reels like that too. That's still a form of intimacy as well, because even though no one else is in your relationship, so no one else will understand your dynamic other than you two. People can say that they do, looking from the outside in, but no one understands it 100% like you and your partner do. So when you're saying the reels and stuff, it's like, okay, this is meaning. We're cracking jokes. Like, you're toxic. You're the worst thing that ever happened to me. Good. That means you're happy. It's an ongoing joke, and it's kind of a way to spark conversations. A lot of people get in the position where they see each other every day. They're bored. They don't have anything to say. The reels kind of give them that sense of, okay, here's some entertainment. Now let's communicate about it. Let's talk about it, and let's have fun with it.
Okay.
With that.
Okay. Rhonda, what's your thoughts on the reels?
I get that reels are very important in people's lives, because that is how you talk to people, right? Like you're telling them how what you found funny, number one, but also number two, like you were saying, if it does apply to us, then or how you're gonna be when you get around your family, or like whatever other thing could pop up that you could hopefully, get a kick out of. It's funny, it's jokey, so it makes it lighthearted, right? And so, because most people ain't sharing serious reels of something that's like seriously going on. Most of the time, it's gonna be something that applies to your life, their life, both of y'all's lives, or what have you. But you also could find the humor in it. But you also could be like, oh, you wrong for that. Like if it is something that's too funny, like it's just one of those ways. That's a good way to communicate, or to open up the lines of communication based on where your relationship is. Maybe that's your apology for something. right? Like, let me send them this reel or what have you. So I think it could apply in many ways. And reels are just long enough not for you to turn it off unless you just unless you just
Yes.
okay to be watching something all day
And,
long.
and again, I
Hmm.
think that guys, the more reels, the more connection you have. Okay, the more reels that are guys. Look, again, I ain't trying to plug Mauricio's business. I'm just impressed with what he's doing because the AI operators has to communicate through reels. Do y'all see how powerful that is?
Mm.
The AI operators has to communicate through reels because that's the most effective conversation. There's a reason YouTube has shorts. There's a reason TikTok has these less than 1 minute videos, right? There's a reason Facebook has
Hmm.
like guys, there's a reason that communication exists because people now communicate in bite-sized morsels. But these reels are
Hmm.
really reiterating the things y'all talk about, the things y'all trying to do, and all that kind of stuff. If you are not getting reels from that person is letting you know something has changed. And so when I see Mauricio stuff on social media, that reel is communicating to you that she's looking at this or he's looking at this, but you don't understand what they're looking at, but they do. Right? So at the end of the day, guys, make sure if y'all ain't sending at least 1 or 2 reels a day to each other, that relationship quit happening long before stop occurs. And when you
Mm.
stop getting reels, it ain't long before you find out you're no longer the priority. Now, I got sign number 5 coming up, and then I got a bonus one. Now, number 5, Rhonda, this one
Oh.
flips everything people think they know when it comes to the signs your
Uh-oh.
man is cheating. You didn't give him permission to cheat. Here's the paradox.
What?
When a man feels like he could
You
cheat
didn't.
but doesn't need to, he won't. When everything is forbidden,
Mm.
controlled, or monitored, desire turns into rebellion. Guys, back in the day, go listen to your grandma talk. Go listen to your elders talk. When they would get into an argument with their significant others, what would they say? Going on down there with your girlfriend. What? Go where? You telling me I can go? I'm gonna stay right here. Y'all better understand. You better let that man know. Every woman should tell that man, going on out there. You ain't nothing out there better for you than me. Going on out there. I want you to
Mm.
go experience. Y'all know what that man gonna do? He gonna sit right in the house. See, if y'all got pets in the house, open the door, tell them to go out. They'll sit right there. They'll sit right there. They ain't going nowhere, right? And then they gonna come
Mm.
back. They gonna come back. But when you keep the door closed, keep telling them they can't go out, they're just gonna sit by that door, scratching, ringing the bell, doing all that stuff, trying to get out. What happened when you just open the door? Eventually, they're gonna just come back in. They ain't gonna go out the door. So what I'm trying to tell y'all didn't give them permission to go out there. That's one of the most powerful things. If you want to make sure your man don't cheat, tell him he can cheat. Jumping up a Mauricio, let me know what you think about that one. Then round we coming to you.
Yeah. When you come across because I know
Hmm.
I speak to a lot of women on a daily basis, and most of the time when you encounter a woman, when they were raised in a certain way with parents that were very overprotective, what is in their nature? Now they want to be rebellious. They want to
Yeah.
go out and do all the things that they couldn't do.
Yep.
So people have this tendency, and I don't know if there's some psychology behind it. They want to do the opposite of what you tell them.
Yes.
And that's exactly what I
Hmm.
tell guys too when they ask for advice. I'm like, don't be sitting there looking at her location. Why is she at Walmart at 10 p.m. right before they close? Why is she in the parking lot sitting there for 30 minutes? Like, don't look at that. Like, just
Yeah, work husband.
make
Hmm.
it seem
Oh.
like her cheating on you would be the best thing to ever happen to you. And I guarantee
Yes.
she stays.
Mm.
I guarantee it.
Yes.
My life savings on. I'll put everything on it. She stays because she knows, okay, he's content whether I go out there or not. He knows um, he makes it seem like he'd be happy if I do it. So why would I want to do that to him? He lets me be free. And a lot of people don't understand that paradox. A lot of people now with social media, they're like, I can't let my girl get these DMs from guys saying, hey, beautiful, with hard eyes and stuff because it makes them insecure. I'm like, stop being insecure. You have an attractive woman. let her be, and if you let her be, she won't do anything to you.
And before Rhonda jumps in there, I told y'all better make sure y'all follow Jeff's Sunday service. What does the scripture say? What you willing to lose, you gonna gain. What you trying to keep, you gonna lose. Tells you that. Man, you better send them out there. You better send them out there. Because if you send them out there, they coming back or they not even leave. Give them, if you ain't giving them permission, if you telling them if they do this and you gonna do this back to them and all this kind of stuff, guys, look, at that point, you done already lost the battle. What you trying to lose, what you willing to lose, you gonna gain. What you trying to keep, you gonna lose. Jump in there, Ronnie. Let me know what you thought.
Like with this culture, well, I shouldn't say this culture, because how a lot of our generation was raised, girl, don't let nobody take your man.
Mm-hmm.
Or you out here doing something, like,
Yes.
what I'm saying? It's your
Yes.
man, like, and then, but this generation is my man, my man, my man. Like, they know, like, but I think this generation also know that people are out here. They are out here. You're not blind. You're gonna see stuff that, like you said, they're in your DMs. They're doing whatever they can, um, to draw you out. And so I think
Mm-hmm.
you do have to have a level of security within yourself, and good self-esteem, to be able to let, or to be out here with your man roaming freely, or your woman roaming freely, because people will try it. They'll try it all day long. And so, but you just got to know who you are, and again, what you're willing to tolerate or accept,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they are savages out here. I mean,
and hope you don't have nothing brought home that you can't get.
yeah, they really are savages. I mean, even like it's so bad, Rhonda, that even like say you're out, like say I'm out with like my girlfriend or something. If I have a girlfriend or something, or one of the girls or whatever. I'm out with the
Yeah.
girl. I'm out with the girl.
One of your princesses,
One of my
sis.
this, and another girl walks by and says, "Your girlfriend, your wife, she's really pretty." You might take that as a compliment. The whole time she's plotting on you. She sees something that she wants. That's how twisted nowadays is. That's the new school. If a girl's
Mhm.
saying you're pretty and you're my girlfriend, she wants to take your place. As twisted as that sounds, it's like reverse psychology. That's we're in an environment of savages. You just have to know how to play the game.
Mhm.
And that's where I think that we better understand reverse psychology. Y'all, a relationship is not a prison without bars. You got to let that person you with be free. At the end of the day, guys, it's not a prison without bars. But a lot of people are treating it like a prison. And that's why in a prison, everybody's trying to escape. But do y'all know that in the white collar prisons, when some of these people get convicted of these white collar crimes, do y'all know some of the prisons don't even have
Mhm.
fences? Why? Man, you ain't going nowhere. Right? You serving your time. You know what you got to do. We ain't got to put no fence up. We ain't got to have no guy with a gun in the top.
And you know what you did,
You know what
and
you
you
did.
know what you did.
Right?
So let me go.
One of the things
Yeah.
y'all got to understand is if you feel like you are the prison warden, if that man feels like you're the prison warden, that relationship is over. He's escaping. He's escaping. And remember, guys, nobody leaves unless they got somewhere to go. And there's plenty of places, whether it be digitally or in real life, that you got somewhere to go now. Now, I'm going to go right into my bonus one. And here's the one people don't want to hear. If you turn the relationship as a woman, if you turn the relationship into a parent-child dynamic, whatever he does ain't cheating. It's just flat out rebellion. If you correct him publicly, brag about being in charge of him in front of him, treat him like a dependent instead of a partner, eventually he has to prove to you that he's not the loser you describe. That's not desire, that's identity repair. Ladies, y'all better make sure that you ain't coming across as parental in the relationship, because the moment you become parental, he already got somebody else. Men can't marry their mama. Men can't be intimate with their mama. Okay. And if you acting like a
Mm.
parent, if you acting like a parent, I got to go get me somebody else that can be my rock, that can be my cornerstone. Mauricio, jumping that in, Rhonda, I want you to come in there.
Yeah, you can't have someone controlling your life because man, we got one life. So if I have a woman tell me what to do, I'm gonna do what Mauricio wants to do. I literally can't sit there. I've come across women all the time. I wear the pants in the relationship. My man does whatever I tell him to do. No. We can't have none of that. We can't have none of that. So, especially in front of my friends, you're acting like that in front
Yes.
of my friends. Like,
Yes.
no, my friends. You know what my friends are going to tell me? They're going to say, "Forget that girl. You can have another girl. You can just go out there." They're going to influence me to cheat on you just to help my image. That's how bad it is.
It's
And if you don't have those friends around you,
Ma-
you can contact 1-800-see-Jeff. Jeff will give you love.
Mauricio.
Uh,
Here's the funny thing, guys. What happened
you
when
know what?
we had friends that had strict parents? Weren't we helping them get out the house? Weren't we telling them, man, just take the punishment, bro? Come on, take the punishment, man. Right? Like, dude, come on out. If the more strict you are, the friends now become the board of directors, and they gonna make you realize, like, man, get away from this person. So if you're a parent-child, guys, this is reality. Rhonda, jump in there. Let me know what you think about number 6 or the bonus one.
No, I totally agree with that. But the thing about it is, how hard is it to leave for some people? How hard is it for them to leave their mamas? That's why you don't want your relationship to be a parent-child type of thing, because mothers like to hold on tight and kids are torn because they know they need to grow, but they also don't want to leave because I don't want to hurt mama. F mama.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes. Just sometimes. Right? Like
Yeah,
just
no, you're right though.
because again, that boils down to being controlling. Nobody has time for that. The only person you can control is your doggone self, and even that's iffy, depending on your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And so, so yeah, so you got to be careful with that dynamic, and that's why we'll be remiss if we didn't talk about how people, what they form in their childhoods, how it translates into adulthood, and that's where that mess comes from. It's no place for that in your adult life. Be grown, for real,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
nothing else. Just let that ride out. But
Rhonda, but
again,
let me ask you
if
this.
you're not used to it, or you're used, yeah.
With you being the woman on the panel, why are women so parental with men? Are they afraid they're gonna lose him? Do they think he just, if you don't have a tight leash, he's gonna do something he shouldn't do? Why do you think that is the case?
I think it's different for each relationship, of course, because you never know. I don't know from my experience with certain situations or friends with certain situations. Um, like I remember having someone, like for example, I massage or whatever, and so sometimes you would have that woman in the room while you're massaging their husband or their boyfriend. I think it's tacky, but hey, to each
Yeah.
their own. That
Yeah.
just lets me know how insecure she is, right? I could
Yeah.
still rub your man down professionally, and he probably still gonna feel his hands on my hands on his body when he gone, right? So it's not gonna make no difference with you sitting
Hell
there.
no.
And I think Mauricio would understand that with all his princesses, and so so it is better to show that you're secure in what you do. So I think it's multiple things. I think in those situations, I automatically assume that they've had cheating as an issue in their relationship in the past, right?
And
And
it's
so I don't know if
or
women start off that way, but some women do end up that way.
what if Rhonda, what if that they're, I like what you said, that they've had some type of violation in the relationship before, but it also
Mhm.
means the woman hasn't adjusted so that the man don't go back out there again. Right? Like at the end of the
Well, no,
day,
because at that point she doesn't, but she's not going to feel like she has to adjust because he's the one that violated the relationship. He's
absolutely.
in the makeup mode, not her.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you'll never adjust as a woman or move along as a woman, because you're not going to forget that. And then the minute you see a sign of that, you can't relax. You're not going to relax. It
Mauricio,
is going to be
what's your
that
thoughts on
what
that,
if.
Mauricio? As a when the dude, like the woman is insecure after the violation is taking place. What's your thoughts on that? How, is that justified, or should she just go ahead and move on if that's how she gonna feel? She got to watch his every move,
Move
because that
on.
means she's
Move
not
on.
progressing either.
So I will say I used to be a sucker for those kind of dynamics. I used to love because the woman just watched my every move after my violations and stuff, and try to keep track of what I'm doing. But it sounds like one of those things where a woman believes that she can change you. Everyone's like, a woman's looking for a project to change, and so if she tries to change you, there's going to be certain instances where she thinks that she has succeeded. The whole time, the man is trying to be rebellious because he sees all your control on him, and you're the comfort space. You're his home, and you're still willing to stay around after that violation and hopes that he changes. And he's like, well, I get the comfort of having this woman, and I can still do everything else.
Yes, absolutely. And one of the things y'all got to understand, if you go to Home Depot and Lowe's right now, it's full of women. Why? Because they love projects, right?
Uh,
I'm just saying, go into Home Depot or Lowe's right now. Go into Home Depot or Lowe's right now. They love project. And if your man has become a project and you can't let him out of your sight around other women, see, what y'all got to understand is if you have a man in authority has to think twice, 3 times, 4 times before he does anything that's going to ruin the empire. I ain't saying he's not going to do it, but I'm just saying a lot of y'all are trying to get with guys who have not reached their peak yet. You have to meet a man when he has peaked. Because if he's peaked, he's not going to have those behaviors that you got trained to deal with. Or you got trained to try to stop from happening.
Not going to know.
Yes, you will know.
You're not going to know.
Rhonda, yes, you will know. See, what do I say? I've said this on previous podcasts. And by the way, me and Rhonda did a podcast over a year ago called Micro Cheating. We did that podcast on micro cheating. Remember we talked about this. There's 2 questions. What's your name? And what's the next question, Rhonda?
What do you do?
What do you do? Okay. Now, guys, here's the deal.
Yeah.
That is going to tell you if that man is systemically operating or he a wild card. What do you do tells me exactly how you're going to approach the relationship. Go ahead, Rhonda.
But then you'll run into what we were just talking about. Because if that woman, quote unquote, is a fixer, or it's going to turn into that mother-child dynamic, because women can sometimes come from a place of potential, or I could mold him, or whatever they may think they could do. So I get what you're saying. But for regular people.
But guess what though? Somewhere along the line, parents started raising kids to not go after success, go after potential. Now all of a sudden, why the hell was I made to go to school? I was made to go to college. You need to be able to go get a good job so you can afford a good woman. Right? That's if you take the carrot and stick of a woman away from a man, do y'all know most men ain't gonna want to work for nothing? Like that, let's be honest. Mauricio can talk to this. If you take the woman card out of it, even because here's the thing, guys, if a man get money and power, he either want one woman or he want a bunch of women. It ain't nothing in between. If I get money and power, I'm gonna want one woman or I'm gonna want multiple women. Jump in, Mauricio. Let me know what you think about that statement.
I mean, we'll see the prophecy of 2026 of my one princess that I locked down and get my one princess. But I will say this. I will admit this. Like for me,
you have one.
Nah, I doubt that.
Yeah. So I'll be honest. I'll be honest for a second. And for me, I think women are a pretty good driver for me wanting to have success. Not saying that I want to have a lot of women or something, or have one woman or anything like that, but more so like me, I'm comfortable wherever. I can sleep on the ground. I can sleep on the beach. Like if I was in that mindset, you wouldn't even see me on the podcast. I'd be chilling on a hammock with my drinks. That would be me. Homeless guy, I'm gonna get some cash for some drinks. That'd be me. But I'm still here.
Okay.
Because the purpose kind of evolved from women. But I think initially a lot of guys, when they're like wanting to go up in the world, it's usually because a woman is inspiring them to do that, which is why I would never bash women. I think women are very important, but a woman is kind of inspiring him when you have the right woman. Some women just nag and say you're ugly and say, why do you get all this and I don't? That's some woman. But the right one will inspire you to keep going. And also, especially if you're someone that wants to have a family, that family will drive you to new levels that you've never reached before.
Yes. Now, Rhonda, what do you have to add to that, if anything?
No, I mean, I totally agree. I literally was saying to someone earlier, like, because they have someone that is at home on the couch, and like they want a family real bad, and I was like, well, what if he really doesn't? Maybe
He just don't want
he
one with
doesn't
her.
have that desire.
He just don't want one
He
with
don't
her.
want, what, go all the way in like that. But yeah, like because that's that's typically what it is. But I do think it's a struggle for a lot of people because if you're under the gun, for lack of a better phrase, to have your babies,
Yes, biological
then I
clock.
could see you just putting up with anything that you could. Yes, right. I could see women putting up with that mess all day long, right? And then they
Hmm.
end up with their children, and then they're like, oh yeah, they're your kids. They not mine. You wanted these kids, not me.
Hmm.
I gave them to you, but hey, I never wanted them, right? So then there's resentment, and so so that's the only thing I would add is that yeah, find out if that man will do it for you. Find
Yes,
out if you're the one he will do it for.
absolutely,
Now, how you
absolutely.
ask him that, that's on you. Right? How you ask him that is on you. But you need to find out at the end of the day. And it's not just about them buying you a ring because the ring don't mean a thing. Because they can still do what but do they want to stay motivated enough to continue to
Absolutely,
do for you?
absolutely, guys. Now look,
Hmm.
I got to do this since those were my five plus the bonus. What I want to do before we get out of here, Mauricio, give me one from your list. And then Rhonda, we're gonna get one from your list and discuss it if you had one. But Mauricio, give me one from your list that's the banger now that we didn't already discuss.
All of mine are
Mm.
bangers, so this might have been a part two because this talks
Oh
about
Lord,
man's behavior.
he
Because
was ready.
you probably spotted something in your man that you didn't realize, but I'm trying to put you on game. So,
Oh Lord.
so one of mine is when a man accuses you of cheating. When a man accuses you of cheating,
He's going.
because I said
Mm.
if you're defending your loyalty, you're on defense mode. You're never gonna look investigate me. So if I'm making you feel like, man, you're cheating on me, like I already know about this guy or this boyfriend or this
Yeah,
coworker that you have a crush
nice.
on, and you're making them feel like this certain way, like, man, like Mabrici's just going at me, and he's really telling me um that my behaviors are cheating. Like the woman's going to question you. If I'm always on offense and you're on defense, when is it going to reverse?
Yes,
And
I
I've
like
had
that.
that experience firsthand. You can't.
Yeah,
If
you
I'm
keep
pushing all
defending.
the
You keep
time,
defending yourself. All the while, you're giving them permission to be out there doing it because you're busy defending yourself instead of paying attention to what's happening right under your nose. I like that.
exactly.
I like that. Rhonda, jump in there. What do you think about that one, Rhonda?
As toxic as that is, yes, I do agree with it. As um, because it is. It's just it is. I don't know how else to put it,
Yeah.
but of course, man, if somebody's always on the defense, like it's like, oh, okay, like yeah, I'm not. But again, that's too stressful. Like that's too much. But in your 20s, you can handle that type of stuff. You can handle that type of
Please, Rhonda.
pressure.
That's new school. That's
Where I
new
am
school
now,
stuff
like
right
man, look, you think I'm cheating? Yeah,
there. I am. I'm
yeah,
doing it.
yeah. I'm out here cheating. Okay, believe what you want. Yeah, yeah, believe what you want. Go ahead.
I like that.
Yeah. So yeah,
I like
but
that.
that is true. Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
Rhonda, give us one from your list. I'm gonna let Mauricio put some more out there if he got some more. But Rhonda, give me one off of your list.
So what probably my main one that I put down because 9 times out of 10, most people will live together. Like most people now are more prone to living together and all that
Yes.
kind of stuff. So I put if they're restless, if they got restlessness going on,
Well,
to me that's a telltale sign that something's on their mind. 9 times out of 10, it could pertain to anything. And when you Jeff, you know how I am because I'm like, oh, when you waking up at night, so that's that at least.
mm-hmm.
It tells me what you got going on. But I think if your man is restless, yeah, that's a telltale sign that
It
he's
don't
probably
matter. It don't
cheating
matter if I
or
got a bunch of stuff that I
or
run
his mind
businesses
is
on. It just
no, no.
hey, Rhonda,
That even
y'all know my
applies to
line.
everybody on this podcast.
Anybody who's met me, I told people the moment I
Well,
started owning the business, You sleep like a baby. You wake up every 2 hours crying. Now Rhonda didn't let y'all know that I'm over here dealing with some stuff. It don't matter that the alarm is going
No,
off,
no,
credit
you let
card machine down.
them know.
So what
You let,
Rhonda said is, if he ain't being woken up, he
yeah.
rests. Okay, all right. Mauricio, what do you think about the restlessness component of this thing?
Yes.
I mean, women are crazy, so sometimes you gotta be restless. You can't. You're gonna have to do a whole bunch of other things. So just
Yeah, because you're running.
yeah, because you're running, you're escaping. We talk about escaping all the time. You're escaping that woman. You're trying to
Yes.
do everything else but see
Yeah.
that woman. I don't want to be here and ask you how your day is. I don't. I'm too exhausted to do that. And now I have an
Yes.
excuse because I've been out and
Yeah,
about.
saying other people's name in your sleep.
Now,
Yeah.
look, now Rhonda just hit it. I was gonna go there.
Yeah.
Talking in your sleep. Ladies, if your man is
Your
talking
sleep.
in his sleep,
Yes.
you don't listen to him
Yes.
enough while he's awake. See, Rhonda said
Oh, is
something
that what
last
that
week.
is?
Rhonda said last
That
week
what
on the podcast, she said, and for all of y'all who've never been on this podcast or haven't been on the podcast, Rhonda said something last week. She said, Jeff comes to you and he says, tell me what you think about that. You said, nobody else is asking that question to me during the whole day. Right? Like at the end of the day, people, if you on this podcast, people are coming to you with their problems. Nobody ever asks you what's going on with you. Okay. And so now all of a sudden, that man is talking to his
Yeah.
sleep because nobody's listening to him during the day. So I like that restlessness one, right? Mauricio, we still got a little bit of time. Give me another one off of your list.
All right, this one is one of my
Mhm.
favorites, and I'm thinking back to the serial cheater days. But what's the most important thing that people say
Oh,
about
that's
relationships
still current.
you need?
That's still current.
They say you need honesty, but what I've learned is to
Yes.
give transparency instead of honesty. And what do I mean by that? I'm not saying that I'm lying or anything. I'm saying
Lord.
that I learned to overshare the small things so you wouldn't look for the big things. And I'll give you some examples of that. I might share my password to my Instagram. I know I'm not getting anything on Instagram. I have a secret Instagram account. I have a back burner Instagram account.
Exactly.
Or I give you my location, but it's my Apple Watch over there. Or I give you explanations you didn't ask for. I'll say, oh yeah, that girl talked to me. She was just trying to help me navigate my mail and stuff. Like when you overshare the small things, it's like, oh, Mauricio is a really honest and
I wish my man would share like that too. Yeah.
Exactly.
Lies.
Exactly. Because if you overshare the small things, Mauricio would never do me like that. He's upfront and honest with
You
me.
exactly like.
So she won't go looking. She won't go looking because you're already oversharing. She's like, I didn't need to know all that, but you still told me, so you must not be lying to me.
Yes. I like that. Rhonda, you got to jump in there, Rhonda. Give us your thoughts on that one.
I don't even know what to say to that because it just keeps getting more and more toxic every time we talk. It's just like, okay,
Rhonda,
what's the next level of
can't be reality
toxicity?
though.
Is it going to
Toxic
be?
and reality can't be the same thing. Rhonda, you
Well,
can't
right now
override
it is.
DNA. You can't
Right
override
now
DNA.
it is.
You
Good.
can't override the manufacturer's design, bro. Like he ain't lying. I mean, I would
No,
love to
that's what I'm
disagree
saying.
with him.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But we already talked about this plenty of times. People love stuff like that.
Yeah,
Once you reach a certain age, you may not have the energy for it. That's all I'm
that's
saying.
true.
Yeah, but everybody's here for it. Everybody's doggone here for it because
That's true. That's true. I'm gonna tell you like this. I like what he just. I like
hold
what
on.
he just.
Did I go out?
No, you still. Well, you gonna come back in. Rondo come back in. But I like what you said, Fabricio, because honestly, a lot of people talk about communication. What you saying is okay. I'll give you the small stuff, and for a lot of people, that's more than enough.
Yeah.
That's more than enough. Now, while we wait for Rondo to come back on, give me one more.
All right. I'm telling you, I was cooking over here earlier. So another one that I had was I stopped giving clean answers.
Okay.
What I mean by that is less is more.
Okay.
If I give you vague answers, you would never have anything to cling on to. You don't want to have a detail to cling on to without you
Sorry about that.
secure.
Yeah. Okay.
And so what I mean by that is every answer is like vague enough where I can defend it. Where it's like, I didn't necessarily say I was going to do this, but I also didn't say I wasn't. So I
Okay.
can, it's part of the gaslighting treatment. You know, gaslighting is a major part. And people ask me how I got so good at sales. It wasn't reading a book. It was gaslighting. That's literally all it is, because you're trying to make someone else come into your world and understand.
Yes.
But every explanation had wiggle room, or say I was out with some girl and then my girlfriend found out about it. I'm like, well, this is a business deal for our future. No, but she's attractive. She's a blonde with blue eyes. Oh my gosh, she's so conventionally attractive. I'm like, no, I don't see her like that. You and I are a team. Whole time it could have been a whole date where she paid for the meal and stuff. But you and I are a team. You and I are a team. I would never do you like that. Where everything's defensible because I'm on a purpose, so she knows, you know what? Mabrice is right. She can't come up to me with anything because it makes her feel insecure. Why was your location at the Cheesecake Factory at 8 p.m. and you were in the parking lot for an extra hour? Man, I was just networking with some people. I met some business clients. So you can literally come up with anything to make them believe you. And that's why you can take answers.
Okay. Round.
I just got a quick question. I just got a quick question
Yeah.
because I'm a Samsung girl. I got my Galaxy. So your location can let you know if you're inside the building or in the parking lot. It's like that detailed.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
That was simple. That was a simple question. See, I won't try to
yeah, that's why.
throw no shade.
Yeah, that Apple gonna pimp, because Apple got find my iPhone, find my AirPods, find my thing. It's gonna lead you. It's gonna lead you right to it. And one of the things Mauricio was saying is, guys, y'all gonna speak in generalities, and you're not gonna speak in specifics. I can always defend the general, but one of the things you get taught in sales is you never let lies get in the way of good stories. Okay. And most people want a good story because when we were little kids, what did they do? What did they read to us to put us to sleep?
Yeah,
right?
fairy tales.
You read a fairy tale. Most people want to live in a fairy tale world. And if you with somebody, if you've lost priority, I'll keep you in a fairy tale because this ain't real for me. But just know, guys, a man has somebody that he's always communicating his authentic thoughts to. Right? Now, at the end of the day, this goes back to the fact that you got to get into the world of maturity, though. You should only meet a man. Like I said, your man has to have peaked. And when I say peak, guys, you want a man that it's not a big deal that he's doing something new now. He always does that. Right? Like, in a lot of people, when you climbing that ladder, that's when the most danger. But I'm a man that's already at cruising altitude. And if we get a little turbulence, okay, we just gonna go up a little higher. Anytime my life starts going wrong, I got to start looking for a different project to be a part of. Most of relationships are being attacked because they're not going anywhere. Because it's easier to hit a stationary target. If your relationship is under attack, it's because it's stationary. Ain't nothing changing. Y'all do the same thing all the time. It's stationary. Right? Rhonda, give me another one of yours before we get ready to get out of here. Give me one more of yours before we get ready to get out of here.
So this is
keep cooking after you finish, Ron.
He cooking.
I'm cooking.
Oh. Okay. Okay. There you go. I'm gonna learn to shut up. I said I'm gonna learn. So I did my very first one, which was totally just supposed to be funny. You know a man is cheating if he's breathing.
Oh, okay. Stop right there.
I think my heart stops. I think
that was my first one that I wrote. Yeah, that was my first one.
Now, here's what happens, right? Y'all remember that song? I know you're lying because your lips move. Rhonda just said, I know you cheating if you're breathing. Now, here's the funny thing, right, guys? Let's give her credit. Let's give her credit for saying that, because one of the things that lets me know when I hear that topic is every man has it available to him. Now, we ain't talking about the outward act. What we talking about is, am I flirting around with people who can make me a higher priority? Because that's really what it comes down to. Y'all got to understand the outward act is the reward. It's the confirmation. right? That's the outward act. I can work for 2 weeks and get paid after the 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying? That's the outward act. That's the getting the direct deposit is the outward act. But I've been working
Mm-hmm.
for 2 weeks, right? And I just think that what Rhonda just said is it's all around you. And now,
That's a good way to put it.
if he's not focused on his purpose, his vision, his mission, and his goals, he's doing this. Rhonda, just if I'm breathing, because guess what, guys? I gotta consciously wake up and decide to go a different route. Now,
Yes.
if you tell me, if you make it hard for me to not go to not go and focus on productivity, I'm gonna be over here doing what Rhonda just said. Mauricio, tell me, let me know what you think.
I'm still breathing, so I must be cheating. That's what the case seems to be. No, no, but it is true. That option's available to everyone.
Yes.
You, like I said, relationship is a choice. You have to decide that you want to be in this, you want to be loyal to it. One day, people confine themselves to an identity. One day I could wake up and say, man, I really feel like being a healthy, loyal man today. One day I could wake up and say, I really don't care about you. I could go have whatever girl that's waiting on the sideline for me. Because everyone has their backups. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's new school. Everyone has their backups. So your statement is 100% true.
It's available. It's
Well,
available.
I like how Jeff put that spin on it, because that was not what I was implying. But I like how he put that spin on it. I'm just saying.
Hey, look, Mauricio, give me one more before we get out of here. Give me one more before we get out of here.
I'll combine them both. But if a man is overly nice to you out of nowhere, it's most likely because he's hiding his guilt. Now, I'm saying this not to give you trust issues, because I know you're gonna have trust issues when I tell you that. But pretty much when he starts saying more "I love yous" and he's more agreeable and stuff, it's realistically a front, a mask. Because we're trained, we know what we're doing. We're trained to kind of make you feel like you're the whole world. So when a man becomes more agreeable with you and he's overly nice, it's usually to hide his guilt. And then you're kind of thinking like, wait, he was never like this before. Not even when we started our relationship, but he's bending over backwards for me. Because it's a double-edged sword. Because we talked about earlier how a man should make your life easier. Well, sometimes a man's making your life easier and still has a side piece. He still has someone that he's going to, and then when any obstacles come, that's when you start overthinking. And if a man can make you feel crazy, he can make you believe any story that he wants you to believe. He can make you believe that he's your Prince Charming and that he would never do no wrong to you.
Okay. Rhonda, jump in there. Let me know what you think about that one.
Again, this is very terrifying, but here we are.
I'm here to spread the gospel. I'm here to spread the gospel of dating.
I see. I see. Again, right? It does apply to any. We get it. Anyone could do it, whether it's man or woman. We could do, like, anybody could do that. But it does take a special person to take it to that level of that type of, like, that's kind of twisted. That's really twisted. But it works.
And y'all need to listen to how Rhonda is reacting to this, because at the end of the day, it ain't enough male and female interaction to have these discussions, right? And what I'm gonna say about what Mauricio said is actually pretty simple. If I'm doing that to you, right? Remember, guys, this is the 5 signs that men are not like this.
Because that's true. I mean, it is true.
Right? Yeah. I'm doing this because you've been lowered on my priority list. Y'all got to understand, if you are a man's priority, you're gonna always know it. If you stop being a priority, you can't control his behavior. If you're his priority, you ain't got to worry about his behavior. Right? Like this is the whole perspective. And so one of the things you got to find, guys, is a man is so simple that a woman can't figure it out. A man is so simple that a woman can't figure it out. And that's not to knock women, but sometimes you can get so over analytical, and you can get in your head and your board of directors, i.e. your friends, your family, all that, telling you all this stuff you better do for a man based on the man they had, not based on the man you're with. Because now, if I ever start purposely just trying to piss you off, just trying to ruin your day, if I start fighting with the board of directors you have, it's a wrap. Mauricio just said it. I'm going to convince you the one crazy. Not because of anything you did to me, but because of everybody you let influence you to treat me a certain way. Right? So now it's a game. It's a puzzle. It's a game. It's a puzzle. And I know the answers and nobody else does. Go jump in there, Ron.
So are y'all suggesting then that you should limit what you share with your board of directors, your friends, and whoever else you go to?
I would.
So you won't end up being treated like that?
Go ahead, Mauricio.
I would say yes. I mean, this is literally what my argument was about before I did this podcast. It was like, oh, men are so simple to figure out. I'm like, okay, please be quiet because it's not that simple. You're overanalyzing. Like, if it's that simple, why are you asking me why I said something or how I phrase something? Like, it's not that simple. Mm-hmm. And the thing is that most women get caught up when they're consulting their friends and their friends' experiences rub off on them, where there might be an instance where you have a good man and maybe he has a flaw, but because of your friend's influence and how they got done dirty by this guy, mm-hmm. they start influencing you to lose out on something special. And that's the problem. Or they start influencing you like, man, you could have another guy. You could have someone way better looking. You can have somebody that personality clicks with you more.
Mauricio, let me say this. Let me say this because you make a good point. And Rhonda, I'm gonna just say this, and I want to get your thoughts on what Mauricio said and what I'm about to say. Every woman on your board of directors wants your man or the lifestyle your man is giving you. So just know that when you taking direction or instruction from your board of directors, jump in there, Rhonda, let us know what you think about that from the female perspective.
I don't know what to say to that. I don't know what to say to that. Oh, yeah, look at all of my friends.
Every woman that the woman listens to or is influenced by wants the man she's with or wants the lifestyle the man is giving. That's why she got to get rid of him. Because if you got a good man now and your girls don't have one, they got to ruin what you got. That's the whole point.
That's the beauty of it.
I got to ruin what you have.
Yeah, even for me, it's like a girl can be with me and then the friends can say, oh, you're having a bad day? Mauricio will take care of it for you. You're having money problems? Mauricio will take care of it for you. So like,
then let me just have Mauricio.
They're like, yeah, Mauricio is that guy.
Yes.
And no matter what you're going through, he will fix it.
Yeah, absolutely. See, Rhonda, that's why I wanted to get the female's perspective on it. Every woman on your board of directors wants the man you're with or wants the lifestyle he's giving you, so she got to ruin it. Because then she's got to put a demand on the man she's with, and she ain't gonna do that.
So just
because
take
a man, you don't have to ask for anything. He gonna give it. But once that board of directors get involved, that same man who is willing to give you whatever becomes the man who makes sure you don't ever get nothing. And because
so the women out there who are constantly asking their man for things, he technically is not really the one.
Yeah, he didn't already left her. They just still together, right? The way a man works, guys, a man is easy. But the woman tries to limit the man to just wanting intercourse, right? That's what they try to do. Oh yeah, men are simple. Just do this. No, it ain't no man. You ain't gonna give me no damn Scooby snack, bro. It ain't like that. Like it's just
maybe that's you. Maybe that's you.
No. Jeff's argument right now is the same exact argument I gave to this woman today. Oh, you think you got men figured out? Men want one thing. I'm like, yeah. Men are simple, and it's more than just that. Yeah. Women are like, oh, we're smarter than men. We mature faster. Nah.
Y'all are talking about a gender, a male or a man that will have a man cave and don't want to be bothered. Right, on a couple podcasts ago, you said, I'm going to let him have a weekend without me, or I'm going to let him go get his PS5, and I ain't going to bother him.
I'm out. Like, I'm out.
So if a man only wants that.
That's for me and my mental.
If a man only wants that, why does a man kill for a man cave? To be left alone. To not have to worry about all the other things. If you are causing problems in the house, now I can't come home. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna work till they kick me out. I'm gonna work till they kick me out of the building. Again, let me repeat. If your man is sitting in the park, if your man is sitting in the driveway before he come in, okay, that's a sign that he gonna start acting out here pretty soon. Okay. Mauricio, give me your closing thought. Rhonda, we're gonna go to your closing thought, then we're gonna get ready to get out of here.
So we just we put you on some game, and it's just a little bit of game because there's so much more to this about signs of your man cheating on you, and we want to make sure that you're good, especially heading into 2026. I know you guys have New Year's goals. You have things that you want for yourself. Rhonda said in the last episode, no relationship is surviving 2026. We're trying to help you survive.
Yes.
We're trying to help you survive. And if you haven't already, go to my page, go to the AI Wingman, pay the $1, get some clarity. Because honestly, you want a roster, you want a relationship, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I can help you do whatever you want to do. No dream is impossible. And back to you, Jeff.
Rhonda, give me your closing thought tonight.
He said no dream. He said no dream. Okay. Okay. Ladies, listen to these fellas. Because if they out here making the moves that they making and got the relationships that they have and all that good stuff, listen to what they said. They're men, they're high value men. So, you just kind of see what you can do to make sure that man is doing for you, making your life easier, and all the things that my brother said and Mauricio said. Like, make sure that stuff is happening for you and your life. That's my take on it. Like, do that and see what happens. And once you incorporate that AI to tighten stuff up, you never know.
Oh, unstoppable. You'll be unstoppable.
You're gonna be unstoppable. I'm gonna tell y'all my closing thought. That man has to be immersed in business if you want to protect yourself from losing priority status, right? Because here's what you're gonna learn. Everybody got priorities. You want to be one of the top priorities. Okay. And a lot of people don't understand. They trying to get a man who doesn't do business. They trying to get a man. What did Bobby Womack say, Rhonda?
If you think you're lonely, if I'm there, I'm broke.
If I'm there, I'm broke. Just know the more time you spend with your man, the more broke he is. Okay. See, he got to be away from home, which means if you know you got a limited window with him, right, you will act differently. The more you want that man to be up under you, the more broke that man is. And the more broke that man is, the more that man don't have nothing to lose. And the more that man going to be out doing activities that you don't approve of. Guys, cheating doesn't start with intercourse. Yeah. It starts with misaligned power, lost purpose, and unspoken resentment. If tonight helped you guys, like the video, subscribe for calm, honest conversation. Share it with somebody, man, who values stability over drama. And tell us in the comments which sign do you think gets most understood the most, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm the real Cigar Jeff. You can find Mauricio at the AI Operators. You can find Rhonda at R&B LMBT. Of course, get down in the description. All my stuff is down on the socials. I can't be the real Cigar Jeff without giving you real cigar discounts. It's the first link in the description. Make sure y'all jump on that, man. We hope we helped enlighten y'all tonight. But if we didn't, it's because you don't have open ears to hear what's happening. And that means your man already out there doing it. So at the end of the day, you rather fight about it instead of fixing it. Guys, look, we're going to be here again next week. We bringing y'all that real heat on relationships that you can't find anywhere else. And until next time, guys, we going to holler.
Pop it, smoke it, drink it down. With your voice, it got you around. Feel the vibe, we're set to roll. Press play, let's lose control. Sip a drink and smoke will swirl. Join the convo around the world. Relationships we dissect slow. Current events, we let them flow.